This is crazy. Now I knew they had things that they were doing, but paying people to snitch is on a whole nother level. You let me know what you think about this, and let me go into detail of what exactly the IRS is doing. So IRS Whistleblower Office releases operating plan outlining integrated approach to advanced program. So they're advancing their whistleblower office. I didn't even know they had what was known as a whistleblower office. Basically, they award you for snitching. So let's dive in. The IRS Whistleblower Office released its first ever multi-year operating plan. And you can look at the operating plan by clicking that PDF, outlining guiding principles, strategic priorities, recent achievements, and current initiatives to advance the IRS whistleblower program. The IRS Whistleblower Office administers claims from whistleblowers that identify taxpayers who may not be complying with tax laws or other laws the IRS administers, enforces, or investigates. So they saying, listen, if you think of some people who might be, not complying with the tax laws, then hey, you can snitch. They say who may not be. So this could get crazy, especially if people just trying to snitch to get a dollar. Because we're in the day and age now where people do a lot of different things to generate money. So snitching is just something that people may do just because they feel they want to get some money. So I love the fact that when we talk about taxes, we're educating people based on the IRS tax code. However, this could be detrimental to those who are just using the tax law and abusing the tax law and not doing things in a way that allows them to keep records. So that's something you got to make note of. And this is a heads up to anybody who might be doing that, whether you're a tax preparer, whether you're, filing your own tax, whatever the case may be. Record keeping is always going to be key. Now, of course, there are laws and things that people can take that could position them to be tax free if they decide that they wanted to understand how to operate from a natural law perspective. But not everybody has went down that path fully to thoroughly understand it. So it's important for you to understand the tax codes that you know of, which is based on the IRS. So record keeping is key. Having a home-based business is key. Having the right investments that can be tax deductible is key. That way you're not just finagling numbers, because they enhance their whistleblower program, which could be detrimental to many, while a few are able to get awarded for snitching, as I call it. So the IRS Whistleblower Office operating plan incorporates extensive feedback received from whistleblowers, whistleblower practitioners, IRS employees, oversight bodies, and other program stakeholders, said the IRS Whistleblower Office Director John. Whistleblower information that the IRS can act on is an important component. Hold on, let me take that back. This is a nugget. Whistleblower information that the IRS can act on is an important component of effective tax administration, as it bolsters the fair, efficient, and effective enforcement of our nation's tax laws, the success of our voluntary tax system, and our efforts to reduce the tax gap. A lot of people may skip over this, but it said the success of our voluntary tax system. So they're letting you know it's voluntary. That's what I meant when I said some people know how to operate from a natural law standpoint to where they're not falling victim to the voluntary tax system, as many of us have, myself included. See, I started learning about tax law early in the game and was understanding tax minimization, tax deductions, and benefiting from the money that we spend and being able to write it off in the form of taxes, etc. However, most people don't know about tax code and tax education, which is why we teach it. But at the same time, it's another level to it. And a lot of people don't even know that it's a level of voluntary taxes that are taking place. And the IRS has said it. It was subtle, but if you catch it, then you can say, okay, maybe I want to go down that rabbit hole, or I just rather learn the tax codes and get tax deductions. The choice is yours, but the information is out there. The plan reflects a multi-year approach to improving processes and operations, expanding collaboration and outreach, and integrating valuable stakeholder feedback. The operating plan is framed around 6 strategic priorities. Number 1, enhance the claim submission process to promote greater efficiency. Number 2, use high-value whistleblower information effectively. Number 3, award whistleblowers fairly and as soon as possible, trying to get the whistleblowers paid ASAP. Number 4, keep whistleblowers informed of the status of their claims and the basis for IRS decisions on claims. Number 5, and this is important for the whistleblowers. Safeguard whistleblower and taxpayer information. And number 6, ensure that our workforce is supported with effective tools, technology, training, and other resources. So they're trying to equip the whistleblowers with all of the things that they know they'll probably need in order to be successful at telling on people that they think is quote unquote violating the tax code. So this is next level when it comes to paying people to snitch, in my personal opinion. Let me know what you think down below. So it says within these 6 strategic priorities, there are 38 initiatives addressing short-term and long-term focus areas to advance the program. Some of the initiatives will require completion of detailed, specific activities, while other initiatives are broad. The plan identifies areas of significant importance while allowing flexibility to address other concerns that may arise. The IRS is committed to continuous improvement of the whistleblower program through ongoing collaboration with program stakeholders. So anybody who got, a stake in the progression of this program, they're trying to continuously improve this program, continuously make it better. This is interesting. Assistance from whistleblowers. So the IRS appreciates the valuable assistance it receives from whistleblowers and the whistleblower practitioner community. An effective whistleblower program provides an invaluable deterrence against non-compliance with tax law. So it's trying to deter people from, being out of compliance with the tax law. And whistleblower information significantly boosts revenues while improving tax fairness. Because if they snitch and they catch somebody up, it improves their revenue. But it hurts the individual. That's why you just gotta be on the up and up. Because a lot of people wouldn't have caught this particular news article or this press release. But when I saw it, I said, okay, let me go ahead and share this with the people because I know somebody can benefit from this. Now let's bring it all together and tie it up. So since the inception of the IRS whistleblower office in 2007, so they've had this whistleblower office for a pretty long time. The whistleblower office has made awards of over 1.3 billion based on the collection of more than 7 billion attributable to whistleblower information. I'm gonna say that again. They made awards of over 1.3 billion based on the collection of more than 7 billion attributable to whistleblower information. So that's just the amount that's attributed to the whistleblowers. That's crazy. In fiscal year 2024, the IRS paid awards totaling 123.5 million based on tax and other amounts collected. 474 million attributed to whistleblower information. So just in 2024 alone, over 474 million was attributed to the whistleblowers, allowing them to pay out awards of over 123 million. That's just in 2024. So that tells me that they're ramping up. If they've been going since 2007 and they paid out 1.3 billion, but they paid out 123 million just last year, if you do the math on that, they're ramping up and paying out more because more of the money that they're able to collect is attributable to the whistleblowers. So it's only enhancing. Very important. The total dollar amount in awards paid in fiscal year 2024 was the 3rd highest in the program's history. As I stated, the awards paid to whistleblowers generally range between 15% and 30% of the proceeds collected and attributable to their information. Individuals with specific, timely, credible, relevant, and significant information regarding non-compliance with any laws the IRS is authorized to administer, enforce, or investigate are encouraged to consider filing a Form 211 application for award for original information to be considered for an award. Now, this is something to be mindful of because I feel like this is going to target tax preparers as well as just, people, taxpayers in general. But tax preparers because they deal with a lot of taxpayers. And if they are doing things unlawfully, then it's a good chance that they are tied to multiple people. And if they're tied to multiple people, then the whistleblower is able to get paid substantially. You let me know what you think about this. This is crazy to me, but I know it's a space in every area you can think of that people are profiting from, even snitching. Mr. Smith signing out. Salute.